What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. So, I think you've seen the title of today's stream. I'm speaking about maturity and what is maturity. You see lots of immaturity on social media. People are not really responsible with what they post and even the comments that they make. And just in general society, there's so much of immaturity. So I wanted to just do this stream on maturity. What exactly is it, and where we can just um, check ourselves if we are coming across mature, if we are in our maturity. Yeah. So what is maturity? The opposite of maturity is immaturity. Immaturity is basically like being childish. So maturity, on the other hand, is coming of age, where we progress now from childish into maturity. So it's basically how we respond and react in our life situations, in our life interactions, and um, this is where you're able to show common sense, you're able to make adult decisions, you're able to be accountable and responsible. And I must so just gonna recap that maturity is related to the act of being responsible. It's the act of being responsible. So it's maturity again is like having a level of mental development or wisdom in of conduct in your relationships. Um, so there's five kinds of maturity. It's your physical maturity. This is where you now physically developed in size with regard to size and age. You have your hand-eye coordination. You're able to walk, run. So you basically grown up. You develop. That's your physical maturity. It is intellectual maturity, and that is your mental, your mind smarts. It is also your ethical maturity, and that is when you're able to develop for yourself morals. And then there's your emotional maturity, where you're able to you having the ability basically to manage anger, disappointments, and other human emotions. And then there's your finally your social maturity, and here is where you're able to make friends, you're able to share with others, and basically cooperate in relation. So those are your five kinds of maturity that we have. So this is how these are some ways how you're able to check yourself and see if you being mature. So basically you can see if you like in a situation, are you able to understand the other person and the situation before reacting. Like, are you able to put yourself in another's shoes? um that is maturity. Before you just judge the person, right? So are you able to adapt to life's changes? In life, the only thing that's constant is change. There will always be change, and with change comes growth. So change helps you to grow into maturity. However, to handle these changes, we need some level of maturity. So it's like steps. It's a growing process, one on top of the other. Basically, it's like from level one to level two as you grow in maturity. So are you able to adapt to life changes? And the opposite here is like where you're resistant to change, you're not welcoming of change, and this can be immature, looked at as immature, basically. Um, Another thing is, are you able to accept things as they are? Because in life, there's things that we'll be unable to change. Are you able to accept that which you cannot change? Are you able to let go, move on with your dignity, um, make peace with the situation, let go basically, versus staying stuck? That is maturity. And also, how do you care for your loved ones when you're immature? Sometimes you most times you tend to come across as possessive and clingy, whereas when you mature, your relationships are much more meaningful. um, Also, we can see your maturity in how you plan your life, or your decisions made in haste. Are they based just on emotions, and are you impulsive versus like really making objective, looking objectively at a situation and weighing your pros and cons, um, and avoiding unnecessary risks before you come to your practical conclusion slash choice that you'll go with. So those are some things to look at, where you can see if you're behaving maturely or not. And then if you wanna up your maturity, here are some good things to incorporate in your behaviors, like being more gracious, being more optimistic, following through with your plans, like through to the end, not giving up, not quitting. And are you thinking before you act? Are you accountable for your actions? Are you honest in your dealings? Do you practice self control? Are you able to speak up for yourself? Are you able to seek the points of view of others? And are you able to set goals? So these are some things to look at regarding maturity. So yeah, so as I say, maturity has nothing to do with age. It's a life skill. You need to work on it, be intentional in this regard. And so yeah, let me know if you got any value here, and I hope you have much maturity and wisdom in your interactions from here on out. And give me some topic ideas. Let me know what you liked about this video, what you didn't like also. And like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. This has been Honey Mayo, and yeah, peace out.